If you don't walk regularly, your body rapidly deconditions. Muscles and bones weaken, your heart and lungs lose efficiency, metabolism slows, and digestion struggles. Over time, this sedentary trap heightens the risk of obesity, cardiovascular disease, and chronic joint stiffness. As a healthcare professional, I encourage you to stay with me until the end to discuss the dangers of sitting without walking the whole day. Most people don't know that without walking for extended periods, this increases the risk of blood clots, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. These are the specific physiological toll if you don't walk regularly. 1. Muscle atrophy. Leg and core muscles lose mass and tone, severely impacting your mobility and strength. Says the Cleveland Clinic, clinical studies confirm that restricted mobility or a lack of walking directly causes disuse muscle atrophy. Research shows significant muscle and strength loss can begin in as little as 14 days of reduced activity. This condition affects the lower limbs and trunk most severely. 2. Bone density loss. Without the impact of movement, bones become brittle, raising your risk of osteoporosis and fractures. The International Osteoporosis Foundation stated, clinical research strongly establishes that physical inactivity, particularly the lack of weight-bearing exercise like walking, directly accelerates bone mineral density, BMD, loss. Without the mechanical stress of walking, bone remodeling shifts toward resorption, breaking down bone tissue faster than it can be replaced and escalating fracture risk. 3. Cardiovascular decline. Your heart muscle weakens and blood circulation becomes less efficient, dramatically increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke. In its publication, the Heart Research Institute NZ said, clinical research demonstrates that severe physical inactivity, such as prolonged bed rest or an absence of walking, rapidly induces cardiovascular deconditioning. The human cardiovascular system relies heavily on the physical act of walking in the upright posture to circulate blood, control vascular tone, and maintain heart muscle strength. 4. Metabolic slowdown. The body loses its ability to effectively regulate blood sugar and burn calories, increasing your risk for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The National Library of Medicine quoted, clinical studies confirm that physical inactivity and a lack of walking cause metabolic slowdown. Prolonged sitting rapidly decreases muscle enzyme activity, lowering calorie burn. Research shows this shifts the body toward a state of insulin resistance, diminishes lipid metabolism, and spikes cardiovascular risk factors. 5. Digestive sluggishness. Inactivity slows down the gastrointestinal tract, leading to a sluggish metabolism and issues like constipation. Says the National Library of Medicine, clinical studies and spaceflight research confirm that immobility, specifically the lack of walking and standing, directly causes digestive sluggishness. This lack of movement slows gut motility, delays gastrointestinal transit time, and significantly increases the risk of functional constipation. 6. Mental health decline. Lack of movement deprives your brain of mood-boosting endorphins, contributing to higher rates of anxiety and depression. The Vanderbilt Health News published studies consistently showing that a sedentary lifestyle, lack of walking and physical movement, is closely linked to a higher risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Reduced physical activity accelerates brain shrinkage, impairs memory, and speeds up the accumulation of toxic proteins in the brain. In conclusion, based on these researches, a daily walk is the simplest prescription for a healthier body and mind. Regular movement strengthens your heart, protects joint mobility, and boosts your mood. Ultimately, walking for just 20 to 30 minutes a day is a foundational habit that reduces chronic disease risk and adds quality years to your life. If you find this article informative and helpful, consider subscribing to receive updates to improve your overall well-being. Thanks for watching.